Vicki Fitch here, your direct sales expert. I am coming to you live from sunny Southern California, and I appreciate you guys being here. If you are new to my broadcast, we are live streaming on multiple platforms. We got to get some of them moving and grooving here. Let's see. Come on there, Periscope. We should be going live on Periscope right now. And so I appreciate you guys being here. So again, Vicki Fitch here, direct sales expert, coming to you live from sunny Southern California. We are live streaming on Instagram. Oh, whoops, I forgot to start Instagram. So in a minute, we'll be chiming. We are live on Instagram. We're on Facebook Live. We're on Periscope. We are on YouTube. And we are also pushed through with some push notifications to LinkedIn as well as my website. All right. So guys, I appreciate you being here. And I am excited to tell you now, let's see, I'm not seeing, there we go. Okay. I see me on Periscope now. So if you guys are there on Periscope, please let me know. You guys put some chat in there because we are noticing one of the things with using the multi-platforms that I'm not always being seen where I want to be seen, right? We're not always being seen. So let me go through here and make sure everybody's got us going. And let's see, I see Candy Sakai in the house. I see there's some other people here. I'm trying to pull up. Yeah, I don't know why, guys. The comments aren't going to pull for me. So put your name in the chat box so I can see you. Candy, I see you shared it. Thank you so much. Snug the cat in the house. Share out the broadcast. All right. I think I got us dialed in now. So in next week or the week after, I'm going to go back to our old platform. I'm going to measure the numbers and be able to tell you guys how things are going. Polly, welcome to the broadcast. So thank you guys for being here. Hey, Carl, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. If you guys don't know Mr. Carl Wilson, he is the one that's doing the Women That Rock event in 2019 and 2020. Carl, if you want to drop a link in there for the 2019 event. Hey, Jen Parrish in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. We will definitely direct. People have been asking me, and I was gone for most of the weekend. And then hopefully some of my Optavia peeps are out there today. Hey, Ritterman, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, Polly, welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. I hope that you guys will. Oh, great. Hey, Kevin, welcome to the broadcast from Ireland. So awesome. We have Ireland. We've got, let's see, Nova Scotia in the house. We've got a lot. We got a lot of different countries in the house. So thanks for being here. If you guys are new to me, yes, that's what it is, Andrew. Oh, Andrew, you're back. We do have a scam guy. Like he's our troll, and he's like, I think he's a personal scammer. He's trying to trick everybody. So if you guys want to do some troll patrol, we'll do that in just a little bit. But today we're going to talk about leveraging your live streaming. Put a 1 in the chat box if you guys are live streaming. If you've ever done a live stream, like whether you're scared when you hit the button, if you do it well, whatever it is, hit the, put a 1 in the chat box if you guys have done a live stream. Because we want to talk about the do's and don'ts, right? And how we can really rock it, how you can actually convert and make money off your live streams instead of just doing it for free to hear yourself talk or to hear other people, say something about you. We want to make sure that you learn how to actually live stream. So I am multi-streaming, just so you guys know. That's why I'm clicking some of those buttons and my eyes are darting around a little bit. We are on Instagram, we're on Facebook Live, Periscope, and YouTube. I'm trying to monitor the Periscope comments over here, and it seems like I may have to start doing thanks, Jan. I may have to start going on Periscope straight away again because my Periscope audience is not getting the notifications through here. So if you guys are watching, there are sweet friends at Get Vocal. If you guys could take a look into that, what might be preventing those notifications from going out on Periscope? Because that's where I have a large audience there, and they are not getting the information. Can I borrow some money? And I love to hear your wonderful ideas. There you go, Snug. Go get him, Tiger. So anyway, let's talk about live streaming. Some of you, Jan has done some live streaming. I haven't seen too many others of you. And if you guys haven't shared this out, by the way, hit that share button. We want to make sure that we let other people know. Kevin has done some live streaming. Stacy Lynn is in the house. Welcome, Stacy. Thanks for being here and sharing. Or those notifications on Periscope are not working at all. We're really struggling in that particular thing. So if you guys have live streamed, now I know Stacy Lynn, she live streams every day. I know many of the others of you have too. So we're going to talk about how we leverage that. Candy Sakai, you are definitely a live streamer. And Matt Mark, welcome to the broadcast. Again, hit the share button and let's get down to the nitty gritty. Now, I don't see anybody over here leaving comments yet. I see you guys watching on YouTube, but I don't see any comments. So if I will keep checking back there and making sure that we get some information from you. All right. So live streaming. You guys know this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing multi-platform. You don't have to go to multi-platform. I recommend you start with one platform where you know that you can deliver value and you know you can continue and carry on with your audience. And you can deal with trolls like Andrew and just work through the process. After that, you can start adding on streams. Now, I was up to 3 streams very comfortably with 3 different devices. Right now, we are pushing the boundaries of what live streaming has to offer, and we are pushing out to we're live on 4 platforms, and we're an extension of live with a link that people are going to with another 3. So our reach is expanding, even though the content, I mean the comments are a little bit less than that. Just got out of an hour long. Oh, good, excellent, Stacy. The comments are a little bit different, they're a little bit more challenging to monitor because they're in so many different locations, but it's still good. So I'm still weighing this out so I can let you guys know, what's going on. And hey, Shan, welcome. I think you're a bot, but hey, welcome to the broadcast. Let's see. So talking about live streaming. All right. So live streaming is a really powerful thing. We know that it helps you build what we call the know, like, and trust factor. And again, if you guys are there on Facebook, put some comments in the chat box because I see that you're there, but I can't see who it is because of the way I'm monitoring it. And if you guys are interested in on Friday night show coming into the Get Vocal chat room, let me know. Send me a message and I will plan on having you guys on the show on there. Hey, Tolsky, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. And again, thanks for sharing it. So live streaming is used for people to build the know, like, and trust factor. You guys get to ask me questions. You get to see how I deal with difficult situations. Some of you were actually here. Okay, Stacey. Some of you were actually here the day I dumped hot coffee on myself during the broadcast. That was interesting. But you get to see how people will actually handle situations, handle trials. And yes, I'm looking up. You're right. I am. I'm looking at the comments. Marsha, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for being here. I do have to look at the tabs across the top of the screen now. You're right. That's different. Hey, Greg Walker in the house. What's up, darling? We're so glad that you're here. If you guys don't know Mr. Greg Walker, the big dreamer, you definitely want to get to know him. You should definitely follow him. The man is an inspiration, just living, breathing inspiration. That's what he is. So I appreciate you guys. So let's finish this talk about live streaming. And we're going to talk about what you guys know what I mean when I say pull up your bootstraps, right? We are going to deal with an issue that I've seen some of you guys doing. It may not be people, you may not be watching me live. Dottie, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for sharing, you guys. It may not be live, but you know that you're doing this. And I really need to talk to you about it. I feel like it's my responsibility to tell you that the streaming and driving has to stop. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. Distracted driving is not helping anyone. Distracted driving is gonna get you in an accident. I mean, if you look at the statistics of people who are texting and driving, and the texting they're looking up and down, I've seen like today, and again, this may have been you. I saw you looking at the screen while you're driving. I see cars whizzing by, and I see you looking at the screen and saying that you're multitasking and you're delivering value to people while you're driving. Okay. Hey, Francis Shirley in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. I get the concept and I want you guys to understand this. I am not judging you. Hey, Stacy, welcome. I am not judging you, but I am telling you that it's wrong. And I'm being very clear about that. It's wrong. Distracted driving is wrong. Do not stream and drive. The world can live without you for a little bit. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When live streaming first came on the scene, hey, Francis, thanks for being here. I considered it for a minute. I was thinking to myself, this is 4 years ago when it very first started. And I thought, well, when I'm driving, I can be talking and watching the road and not reading the comments. I could do that. And the truth is I could totally ignore the screen because I'm able to do that. Just like I used to do what I call a dark scope, like a night scope, or, what do we call them? A radio scope. That's what I called it because I was having trouble. Androids have issues with an update. So I still did my broadcasts and I did them with where you couldn't see me, but you could just hear my voice. I have no problem doing that. But the reason I didn't do them is because I wanted to set a good example for other people. Judy Herman in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm amazing that you can handle so many platforms. Thanks a lot, Judy. That I didn't do it because, I happen to be a Christian and many of you know that. And we are supposed to be good examples, right? We're also supposed to abstain from all appearances of evil. Now, you may not consider that evil. Hey, Candy, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, Melanie, thanks for being here. Hey, Zebra. But when we are called to be leaders, right? We're called to set an example. Most people can't do that. Most people don't have the discipline to literally ignore the broadcast and just talk, kind of like I'm doing right now. But literally, if I was going down the street saying, I hope you guys are getting some value here, and just chatting like I'm talking to myself, like the people around me might think I'm crazy, right? Because our inclination is to interact with our audience, right? That's our inclination. Hey, Ang, welcome to the broadcast. I don't do it, and I didn't do it because I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression, and I wouldn't want to be tempted, right? I would not want to be tempted, and I would think that some of my people wouldn't want to stick around because I couldn't communicate with them. Hey, Mel, welcome. Hey, Dee Dee. And so that is one of the reasons. But I need you guys to understand scoping and driving, live streaming and driving, whether you're on we call it scoping, right? Whether it's Periscope, Instagram, Facebook Live, I don't care where you are. You shouldn't be videotaping either if you're going to have any looking at the camera, right? And there's a lot of laws that have come down that you're not allowed to do that. Distracted driving literally kills people. So I'm going to talk about this for a minute, and then we're going to talk about how to leverage the power of your live streams. But I felt really called to do this today because there are some people saying, hey, they're multitasking. They want to deliver you value while they're driving down the street. Now, I don't need somebody driving a 2,000-pound missile while they're not focused on the road, while they're not concentrating on that. And I bet you don't want that either. I don't want my kids out there. I don't want to be out there. Hey, Rev, welcome. So I want you to think about that. Again, this is not a judgment, but it is a statement. It's wrong. Don't do it, period. I'm just telling you right now, do not scope and drive. Do not live stream and drive. Don't do it. Okay. Can I get a 1 in the chat box for the people that are hearing what I'm saying and you're recognizing it? Again, it's not a judgment. I can understand where people think they might be able to do it. I can even understand where some people can do it, but let's just agree not to do it. You're welcome, Francis. Let's agree not to do it. Hey, Evangelina, welcome. It's not worth it, people. That's what we really need to get here. It's not worth it. Thank you, Francis. It is not worth it. It's not worth the potential of someone's life. It's not worth your life. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay. Period. And I want you guys to embrace that. Stacy says, yep. Okay. She's got a 1 up. Hey, Jay, welcome to the broadcast. Jan says she agrees too. So again, even if you were thinking you can do it, I have someone I consider a friend who, no matter how many times I've told him, he continues to do it. And I just stopped watching. Kevin says 1. He's gets it too. I absolutely refuse to watch him anymore. I'm no longer supporting him. It doesn't mean I don't care about him as a person, but he's being completely irresponsible. Marcia said 1. Anna says 1. It's completely irresponsible for you to think that your message is so important. And Melanie says 1, that you have to do it. It's just as bad as drinking and driving. Honestly, it's certainly very close, right? I mean, we can certainly say that if the person chose to drive and not look at the screen, that they're not impaired if they're literally not looking at it. So I can't put it quite there. But drinking and driving and looking at your screen, even though you think that you've got it. I mean, I'll be honest. I've replied to a text message before when I was in traffic and I was stopped and then had to move and realized I still could have gotten an accident, even though I'm only moving like 2 miles an hour, because you start getting caught up in stuff. That's the way the brain is. We engage it and it gets caught up. So people, don't do it. Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive for sure. Don't just drive distracted. I know someone that does it. I wish the person would stop. I do too, Melanie, right? Miyoko. And the only way what we can do is to tell them. And like I said, I have told this person so many times, and some of you know who it is, and I adore them. And Candy says 1 too. She agrees. Don't scope and drive. Do not drive distracted. It takes 1 second to cause an accident, according to the sheriff's department. You guys, many of you know that I was in an accident a few years ago. The girl was texting and she T-boned my car and put me and Elijah up on, our car moved about 20 feet and hit a pole. I know someone that does. Yeah. And so, and I couldn't sit for, 6 months, 9 months. I mean, I couldn't sit at all for 6 months. And after that, I mean, it took me over a year of therapy of getting better to be able to sit again. It takes, yes. And so it's not okay, people. So those of you that are new and you're new to live streaming, you think that's the only time you have to stream. You know what? Do a 5-minute scope, get up 5 minutes early, and right before you get to work, do a quick 5-minute tip on something. I'm a big proponent of you starting to build your business and your brand with your streams, but don't do it while you're driving. Period. End of discussion. I will not follow you. I will not interact with you if you're going to do it. I'm just putting that out there right now. I'm not going to. I will message you. I won't try and humiliate you on screen. And those of you, I really need this to go out there too. Those of you who are now the scope police, right? Or the live stream police, Make sure that people are actually scoping and driving before you start judging them. Hey, Chris, welcome. Remember, on Facebook, it's an opposite reflection. You get this opposite reflection, unless some people on the iPhone, if you turn it over, then it's not. You have to find out first. You need to know if people are scoping and driving, and then you need to talk to them about it. This is critical. If someone was drinking and driving, somebody took a couple shots of tequila, is it your time of the month? It is, Chris. Thank you so much for asking. So we have another troll. I love it when the trolls come, but thank you so much, Chris. We're super excited to have you here. Ernie, I haven't seen you forever, man. Where you been? So, recognize it. This is so important, right? It's so important. We've got to stand together on this. We cannot let it slide. Imagine if it was your kid, if your kid got hurt. I can tell you, if you were me, you would recognize the value when somebody is just texting a quick text and they T-bone your car. They completely totaled my car. Like I said, I couldn't sit for over 6 months. Elijah smacked his head against the thing. It was just not a good thing. So we're all in agreement. Now we're going to talk about how to utilize live streaming in the right way. Put a 2 in the chat box if y'all are still with me. Oh, Tim McVeigh in the house. Tim agrees with me too, right, Tim? No distracted driving. You can just be distracted scoping. Ernie, thanks for being here. I don't even know what that means. Ann Salon, whatever that says. You're welcome, Francis. Victor, welcome to the broadcast. Again, if you have not already, or if you're finding value here, hit that share button and let's talk about this. Okay, so live streaming. What can you do with your live streams? Now, many of you don't even know how to stream, right? You don't know what kind of things to say or what information you should deliver to other people. Hey, B, welcome to the broadcast. Well, the fact is that there's a lot of really good things. Thank you, Candy, and thank you, Stacy. Yes, Tim says he's very agreeable. Hey, Mary, welcome to the broadcast. So Francis also agrees. We need to make sure that we're delivering value, right? What kind of things can you do? We've talked before about how you can actually do something physical, like show people how to exercise. You can actually paint and sell your products online. You can actually, do a lesson like this. You can show people how to do an activity like braiding hair or cutting hair. There's a lot of things that you do in your day-to-day life that other people don't know how to do, and they would be willing to watch you do it. I am always amazed at some of the hairstyles. Like, I used to try and do some of them myself. Like, I'd watch a video and I'd flip my head over and try and practice and stuff like that. I love that stuff. I don't have a lot of time, but I love that stuff. So if I've got a minute and I want to try something with my hair, I'm going to look for the easiest video I can and try something fun, right? So what can you do? Now, I'd love you guys to brainstorm a little, because, there's sometimes you guys are in a business that you don't even like. Hey, Tim, welcome. You don't even like, or does that actually maybe describe any of you? Put a 3 in the chat box if any of you can say, I'm kind of in a business I don't really like, or I'm in a job I don't like. Oftentimes there's a possibility for you to build a business, build a brand, and just launch it right out of the gate, just from something that you love, something that you weren't anticipating before, right? So what is it that you love to do? Hey, Jazzy girl, welcome to the broadcast. What is it that you like to do? What is it that you can do that other people would find interesting? Now, maybe you're a health coach. I don't know if any of my Optavia peeps are in the house. I spoke at an Optavia meeting last night, and oh my gosh, one of the things I got to tell you, that I haven't tried their products about streaming your paintings. Yes, exactly. I haven't tried their products, but what I can tell you is this was an excellent group of people. This is some people that were actually, they all liked each other. It was the neatest thing. It was absolutely adorable, right? Tim says, I refer to tie a bow tie every time. There you go. Okay. So Tim says when he ties a bow tie, he actually goes to a place. Ken, welcome to the broadcast. Jane says loves her business. Go, Jane. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. So so this was a really cool thing. Now, Jane was one of the Optavia people last night at the event, right, Jane? So you can put 1 in the chat box and recognize, let's say, hey, actually, guys, let's give some hearts and let's give some stuff to Jane. This group of people, I'm telling you, they were adorable. They all liked each other. They all cared about each other. There you go. She's got a heart party going on over there on Facebook. Yes, for those of you guys who are here, I am live streaming on multi-platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube. We have a link push to LinkedIn. I'm on my website. We got all kinds of fun stuff going on right now. So I am managing those multiple chats. So recognizing when we do that, hey, there we go. Todd, welcome, darling. Now, Todd is a rock star too. Todd was at the author event last weekend. He is one of the team members there, and he was amazing. Honestly, Todd, it was such a pleasure to meet you, and I appreciate all that you do for everyone. All right, so live streaming, right? So hitting that live button, you now have your own little video camera. I mean, your own TV station in your pocket all the time. Now, what can we do with it? How can we show the world that we've got something to deliver? Now, you may not have a product or service yet. Hey, Tyler, welcome. I saw some other people here on Periscope. Jim, welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. You may not have a product or service you can sell yet, but you do have you. You can start to sell you. You can start to build an email list. Now, put a 3 in the chat box if you guys have a website. Put a 3 in the chat box if you have your own website. If you don't have your own website, you need one. And let me tell you, now I even have websites for my children, right? I mean, if your kids are in college, Candy has a website and it's a beautiful website. Candy is the most talented photographer I've ever met in my life. Francis has a website. Jan has a website. Para, welcome to the broadcast. Todd has a website. Tim has a website. So Stacy has a website, so people recognize the value of a website. Now, when you are in the direct sales industries, like you are, Jane, or I believe you're the Optavia people, like there's other people that were doing things, but no matter what you do, you need to have your own website because that is your delivery system. That's the way of connection. That's your hub for getting to connect with you, right? Social media platforms are a temporary place for you to do that. They are not your long-term goal. You want them to go to your hub, which is your email list. Now, I recognize that email marketing is a little bit different. I don't think email marketing is dead, but the return, the actual return on investment of time, energy, and what you're doing, hey, Snug, welcome back, is definitely diminished. But I'm still a big believer that we can create things and we can make things different. So we'll talk about that on a different broadcast, but just recognizing right now, email, you want email addresses. You want to be able to connect with people. You want to be able to give them value and deliver stuff. So we wanted to do it here, but just like I'm telling you to do, I would love for you guys to go to my website and join my email list, right? I don't send out tons of email. I agree, but it still works. Exactly, Francis. Hey, Pirate, welcome to the broadcast. I will be doing some special things with some restaurants. As a matter of fact, you may have seen that I'm doing a live book signing at Delightful Crepes down in Long Beach I don't remember what day, but we'll get you some graphics. I post my art to save lives. Excellent, Ken. So there's some great things that you can do. I gave her some great tips last night on how she can actually start to build. And she said, I had stopped sending emails out. Hey, Darcy, welcome. And then I sent one out and people said, we've been waiting for these because especially when you have something with a coupon or you're actually delivering value. You guys think about this for a minute. If I know that I'm going somewhere, like whenever it's close to my birthday, I'm always looking for emails from who? Like the people that I'm on their programs, but doesn't email often fail into their spam box? Ooh, that's a great question, Jane. Let me answer that in just a second. Hey, Darcy, welcome. Thank you so much for sharing it out. So I'm waiting for what? I know that I get a free birthday burger over at Red Robin on my birthday. I know that Denny's gives me a free meal on my birthday. I know that I get a free dessert in X, Y, and Z places. So I'm actually anticipating those emails, right? I know they're coming and I want to use them. So instead of just going anywhere for my birthday, where am I going? I'm going where I got something free. Now, it doesn't mean if there's a restaurant of something I really want that I wouldn't go there, but I'm anticipating. There's a few restaurants that have my attention at least one day a year. Hey, Horse, welcome to the broadcast. And we want that, don't we? You're okay with people just emailing you when they need advice or help. Well, I don't know what you mean exactly. With every book purchase, Vicki will place an autograph crepe in your book. I love that, Snug. I love that. Hey, Sandy, welcome to the broadcast. No, but she will be giving away hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres and we're going to have crepes. They are the best crepes. Honestly, I was blown away yesterday. So let's finish that conversation really quick. And Ken, help me understand if you were joking or were you asking a question? I'm trying to figure that. I've been good, Horace. Thank you so much. Oh, Horace, are you the one that was the troll that was here last time? Let's see. Oh yeah, free B-Day burgers, the best, right? So the point is, what can you do to give your clients? What can you tell them that they're going to get every year on their birthday, on such and such autograph grape? Yeah. Do you remember? Oh, Horse. Of course I remember you, Horse. You were having conversations with my people about the fact that you weren't a troll when you were actually trolling, but that's a whole nother story. All right. Hey, Sandy, welcome to the broadcast. All right. So Jane is asking if doesn't email often fall into their spam boxes, right? And so this is another reason. Remember, live streaming gets their attention, but we still do want to get their information. We still want to get their email address. But does it go into their spam box? Now, here's something really important. You guys should take note. If you are someplace you can write down something and you know that you need to take an action step, this would be it, right? You should have your own website. Remember, I just said that a minute ago. You should have your own website. You should have your own website. Gmail accounts and generic email accounts are the ones that are first sifted out through spam bots. As a matter of fact, because those free accounts are instant for people to just checking because you said people to join your email list, something like that. Yes. Okay. I'll try and explain that in 1 second, Ken. I want you guys to be on my email list, but I try and deliver you value. I try and deliver tech tips to you. I try and tell you what's happening. If I have discounts on something because you might want it, I'm going to let you know. But I try and provide value, right? I try and provide, I don't think I am. Okay, I'm not sure, troll. I mean, horse. I try and provide value to them in some way, shape, or form. A new, like I said, a tech tip, a new service that I use. This weekend, I was able to save some of the people I know that are getting transcriptions done a ton of money by telling them about Temi, Temi. It's 10 cents a minute, the transcription, instead of 99 cents a minute or even more, what other people are paying, right? So I try and provide value. Francis says my newsletters are great. So I'm not there trying to hit you up with a lot of stuff. I tell you about the freebies I have in case you're new, right? That, having the Rock That Stream. If you guys haven't gotten my free 3-day mini course on live streaming, you totally should get it, right? Because why? First of all, it's free. Second of all, it will help you to build your business and your brand. And if you can build your business and your brand, you can convert and make money. And isn't that what we're trying to do? Because remember, if we're not making money, it's a hobby. It's not a business, right? Now, that doesn't mean you always have to turn a profit. But if there's literally no money coming in, it is not a business. You guys with me? Put a 2 in the chat box if you're with me. That's really good information about Gmail. I use Gmail consistently. I need to rethink that. Yes, you do, because Gmail is very likely getting sifted out. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, when you use products like Infusionsoft, they tell you do not use a Gmail account. Make sure that you have your own email address. You should have your own website. If you're a business, you need to have your own website. I mean, it's just a fact. If you're a business, if you're trying to send out emails, bulk email, you need to have your business. You haven't been on in a while. I know, Horse, but I remember because you were telling everybody. I remember what you're telling me. Which mail should you use? Have your own website, Francis. You said you have a website, francisshirley.com or whatever your website is. Have your email. My website is vickifitch.com. I have email addresses at vickifitch.com, right? If you guys are looking for booking, I have booking at vickifitch.com. I haven't been on in a while. Oh, I see. We have more bots over there. Okay. Candy says exactly, right? Yes, you do. So sign up for your own email address. Hey, Raggedy Days, welcome to the broadcast. Yes, there you go. So having your own, it's your own domain, right? When you have your own domain and you own that real estate, people can track that. It's not people randomly today going, okay, it's joeblow@gmail.com, joeblow2@gmail.com, joeblow3@gmail.com, right? They just keep spamming. They keep picking up new addresses. Once that one gets blocked, they pick up another one. Because Gmail is free, and there's other services like Yahoo is free too, the same thing. Because they're instantly accessible for free. Hi, Hoyo Torres, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you guys being here. We are live streaming on multiple platforms. It was about my picture. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we're on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, and we're also pushed through. There's a link to LinkedIn. We're on my website, so we are all over the place, people. But we are there in a good way, right? We're trying to deliver value on multiple platforms. You're right. I have been skipping my YouTube peeps. So whoever's here, you guys, I can see you're here, but you're not actually posting you haven't put your name down. So I can't say hello to you, but thank you for being here. Bots are getting crazy in here. They do that sometimes. We can't do much about them, but we can just kind of laugh them off. Okay. And if you guys are posting comments there, I see there's 26 comments here on Facebook. I cannot see all those comments. If I missed your comment, I apologize. I don't know why Facebook is sifting through some of those. If you haven't If we're not connected, maybe you should connect there. Yes, I totally agree. Okay, so going back to the live streaming, how you can build a platform with it. When I started, all I started doing is, for me, I did twice a day. I got on here and twice a day delivered value. Now, there is some, I if I had a different schedule and if I was really trying to build my business, which I'm always trying to build, but I also have to balance that with the importance of getting these books done, right? Many of you guys know I'm in the middle of this 12 books, 12 months I was progress series. I don't know what I was trying to say. You're here in a good way. Thank you, Mama Gina. It's good to see you, sweetie. So I'm doing that. And so from 8 to 12 every day, I'm working on those books most days, 8 to 12. And so otherwise, if I were you, I would start going on at different times. And as soon as I finish all the books, I'm going to start popping on a bunch of different times because why? Lots of people are in different countries. It was great seeing you again. Did you ever follow me? Horace, no, I didn't follow you because I already know. I already heard all about you, my friend. So, and I don't do follow for follow. So that's another tip for you guys on social media. Don't do follow for follow. Congratulations on the books. It's awesome. Thanks, Francis. Don't do follow for follow. People that are on your streams telling you, hey, I followed you, follow me. Don't do that. Like, don't be that guy or that girl that asks, and don't be that guy or that girl that does that, right? Because it's follow people that you actually want to connect with. Follow people that have value. Follow people that are contributing things, not people that are trying to troll or trying to give you, some kind of we know Horace is trying to he was desperately trying to get me to look at his picture last time. I can't see it because it's on my phone, but all my followers told me, don't do it. He's a troll. And it's pictures of his boy parts, right? So most girls don't want to see that. Like, I don't know about you guys. Girls do not lust after seeing boys' body parts. I mean, some nice abs, we could totally go for that, right? But we don't look for men's genitalia. I just want you guys to know that. It's just not our thing. I mean, maybe there's a few girls out there, but in general, we don't go around. That's just not who we are, right? It's just not who we are. So anyway, just a little news flash for you boys that if you guys are trying to impress us, that is not the way to do it. There are other ways to do it, like having conversation and being kind. And actually, wait, here's a big one, boys. Listen up. Listen to us, right? I need to check the replay. It's 2:30 a.m. Kevin, super excited that you're here from Ireland, my friend. Make sure you let me know if there's any speaking engagements out there. I have not been there and I need to go. Yes, right? Jan says, seriously. Francis said, definitely. Like, that's true. She said, that is right. Hey, Volsahive, whatever your name is. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what that says. Oh, see, and then Horst says he's not a troll, and he says, but it's big though. We're gonna do a little troll patrol. For those of you who don't know about troll patrol, this is where we have conversations with the trolls, right? Horst, what we've found is most boys that have to tell us how big it is, it ain't so big. I'm just telling you. Now, I'm not verifying that in any way, shape, or form, but we wouldn't know if that photo is you or not. Like I said, I haven't looked at his photo. He's very desperate for, when people are that desperate for attention. This is a great plug for my book, by the way. Vic the Bully in Your Head is book number 2 in the 12 books, 12 month series. It came out on 1/12. Our series started at 12/12 at 12/12. January 12th at 12/12. Vic the Bully in Your Head came out. And it is all about telling us about those people, the bullies in our head, right? Welcome the trolls so they get their moment in fame. Exactly, right, Francis? This is why I'm not on Periscope anymore, the trolls. I can't deal with them. They don't really bother me, Jan, and most of them are gone. Like, there's a couple. Andrew still pops in. Or so he'll go away because he knows he's probably embarrassed right now, because we know that anybody that tells you, look at me, they're usually very desperate. Yeah. The Bully in Your Head is a great one. Thank you so much. Yes. And then he's saying, click on my picture. So this desperation. So just so you're clear too, Horse, even if I clicked on your picture and I saw your boy parts, what's your point? Only desperate people try and push their nakedness on other people. That makes me sad for you. Honestly, it does not impress me. It makes me sad for you. So what's wrong? Maybe I could do a little counseling session really quick. Horace, what's going on in your life that it's necessary for you to expose yourself to the world? Like, what is it? What happened to you? That's what we really want to know. What happened? Horace, what happened? When you're calling yourself Horace, look at my stuff, check me out. There's cockiness and confidence are two twins in a Victor bully in your head, right? They're twin brothers. One needs attention, and he's one of the bullies. Cockiness. Confidence, he doesn't need everyone's attention. He's not desperate for people to recognize him and see him, right? So you got to work on that. I mean, your relationships have to be stunted when you're so focused on your genitalia. I mean, I'm being serious. It's sad. It's sad when big busted women come on live streams wearing push-up bras, and that's not, ladies, have more self-respect. I'm not saying that you can't be proud of your full figure. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, but don't pretend people don't understand when you bend forward and push your breasts up and push them towards the camera. We know what you're doing. We know that you're lonely, right? Thank you for receiving bright heart. Thanks, Ken. Thank you for being. Oh, we do have a definite a bot there, but we know what you're doing, ladies. And I personally feel sorry for you. I want you to have some self respect. I want you to recognize your value has nothing to do with the size of your bosom. It has nothing to do with the size of your genitalia. It has to do with how you deliver value to other people and how much you care about other people and how much you want to deliver value. That's what we actually care about. And I know that's, I'll work on that. Thank you, Horse. We're super excited about that. And like I said, anybody that's that desperate for you to see their genitalia, that just means they're either feeling very lacking in that department or they're feeling lacking everywhere else, and they feel like that's the only thing they have. Use your wisdom, not your breasts. Exactly. If that's the only tool you have in your toolbox, that's why you're so lonely and empty. That's why you're feeling desperate. And honestly, I want you to read a Vic the Bully in your head. I want you to recognize your value has nothing to do with your body. It has nothing to do with your bank account. It has nothing to do with these external things. It has to do with who you are as a person. And like I said, I can't fix what's going on, but I can encourage you to read it. And if you guys know somebody that's that desperate and they really cannot afford to purchase it and they need it, I'll email a copy to you. And Horace, I'll email you a copy if you'll read it, which I don't believe you will, but you might. And that's, we have troll conversions. So I would like to encourage you, Horace, to actually go take a picture of your face and be comfortable with who you are. Get comfortable in your own skin and stop trying to use body parts as your, some measurement. My guess is that you think somehow like I'm going to be shocked or stunned, right? You wanted an opinion. Is that hilarious or what, you guys? I wanted an opinion on what you thought of my genitalia. Sentfully yours. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm sorry that it is a sad life, Marsha. We're dealing with a troll on Periscope. I am we're actually on 6 platforms. Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube. We're also on my personal page and my business page, as well as the website. So, and did I say YouTube? I think I did. So anyway, we're doing a little troll patrol over here for a gentleman named Horse, or nicknamed Horse, that apparently has a picture of his genitalia as his profile picture. And we were talking about the insecurities of people that do that. All right. So anybody have any questions? I'm going to introduce myself really quick. Guys, my name is Vicki Fitch. I am a direct sales expert. I've been in the industry for 20 years, top 10 sales and recruiting internationally for more than a decade. I have built and sold 4 companies. I'm an author, a speaker, international business consultant, helping all of you get outside the 5,000 to turn your passion into your profits. Now, I'm here to answer your questions. Body parts are not a lead magnet. Exactly, Mama Gina. I'm here to answer your questions to help you guys deliver value to other people. I'm trying to help you with your live streaming. And right now it's counsel a troll for a moment. Exactly. We're doing a little counseling. Hey, Candy Javiera in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. All right. So anybody have any questions? Do you guys have questions on how to build your business and your brand? Do you have questions on how to live stream? We appreciate y'all. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. Do you have questions on how to, how you can use live streaming in a good way, in a way that actually, it actually supports who you are and what you're trying to do? I mean, think about it. If you're going to put all this time and attention into something, why don't you do it for something for good? Now, I get that pretending that it's about something that it's not kind of puts a defense mechanism up. If really courageous people let their guard down and they allow themselves to be vulnerable enough to just be real, right? Just be real, because we'll actually probably like you. I mean, even if you're not so nice, we'll help you, we'll guide you, we'll we'll be friends. And if you guys haven't shared it out yet, please share it out. I recognize we had a little bit of a mature topic there when we have our trolls on, but the fact is your kids are experiencing those things too. They're experiencing that with, Snapchat. It was great seeing you. Have a great night. You too. Bye. Yeah. Horse is leaving. He's gotten uncomfortable now. But what we want to make sure, our kids are experiencing this too. Our kids are experiencing the horses of the world trying to make them uncomfortable, or trying to desensitize them to the things that we're not ready for them to be desensitized to yet, right? Hey, Porgy, welcome to the broadcast. So let's be the light of the world. Let's be the people that are actually teaching people how to build a business and a brand, how to be positive influences. We don't have to troll the trolls, right? We can just go ahead and we can try and encourage them to just straighten up and fly right. Thank you so much, you guys. Hey, Mama Gina, thanks for inviting people. All right, none of you guys have questions. You guys are all good. Again, I really do appreciate you guys. I have some, oh, by the way, if you guys purchased your books and you guys want me to do a live signing, let me know. I will, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be gone most of tomorrow, but I can do some on Friday. I can do some live signing on Friday, and I think I won't be on Saturday either. Tomorrow night I'm gone because I'm at an event. And then Friday, I'm going to try and Ask Vicki, Ask a Serial Entrepreneur, anything. I'm going to try and show you guys something about sponsorship and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll get to it Friday or it'll be next week, but you guys had some really great questions that came in this week. You can always tweet me on Twitter at Vicki_Fitch and hashtag it Ask Vicki, and I will try and answer those on Saturday. I can't even get my own words straight. Friday night for you. I appreciate you guys. Again, thank you so much. For those of you that are new, please give me a follow and make sure you connect with me at VickiFitch.com. Join the Fitch 5K if you want to join that journey and know what's going on. Lighting on a broadcast and how far away is good on broadcasting like my paintings. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to answer Francis's question before we go. Hey, welcome to the broadcast. If you have any more, go ahead and pop them in. I'm going to take a drink really quick, and then I'm going to tell you about lighting, because lighting is pretty, it can be tricky. Now, I don't have it in front of me. I swiped myself out. I don't have it in front of me. But the light I have right above me is an OT light. And what I do, it's actually a desk lamp. A lamp for the floor that goes right here. And I have it up and overhead, so I get a good stream of light. So it's not coming this way. It actually is angled towards the wall, so it bounces off onto me, right? So because most people say I have really excellent lighting, and I just have that lamp right above it. I use it all day as well for working on my desk. But on my live streams, when I'm out and about, I use my Archon light. So if you go to VickiFitch.com, and onto the resources page, you can see it. I think they're $12.99, and you can use my code, which is FitchSlap, FITCHSLAP, and you can get a 20 or 30% discount. I don't remember what it is right now, but you can use that code and get it. That thing makes my life so easy. And if I get into a dark spot, the circle one, if I'm using my laptop, I use that light. Now, it looks a little funny for you because you can't see it. It covers up part of the screen, but nobody else can see it. And so it gives you the light you need. So I always have that in my bag. So when I'm traveling, where I'm somewhere else, you know how hotel rooms are always crappy. The lighting is always the fluorescence. You have it. Good, Francis. Use that. And so Francis is asking for something special too about her things, but I would use an OT light. They're like this one. It's a little bit pricey, but I've had it for like 4 years and I haven't even changed the bulb yet. And since Francis is actually on Instagram and I can move it, I'll show you, Francis. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's it right there. That is, it's a floor lamp, and it, like I said, it just goes up over my head. You could totally do that with your artwork because you can tilt it. I have a tall stand-up OT light. Okay, so that's what I have above me. That's what I would have above your art, and then use this if you're actually painting. Sorry, guys, for going out of the screen for a second. If you're painting, to be able to use this, like I do with the lives, when I do the live book signings, I use this mount for those of you who can see it. And then I just, I would do my painting like that where people could see it. Or if you're on an easel painting, then of course you can tilt this up. and have that light still above you, it will still give that that stuff you need. Okay, you have this too. Hey, Stacy Lynn, welcome. Yeah, that's what I would do. That, and hopefully they answered your question. If you guys, yes, you can all, yes, you guys can get that too. Go to vickifitch.com. Well, you can just go to Archon. If you guys can write it down, you can go to arkon.com and you can order whatever you want. But if you want to see what the units are, if you go to my resources page, then you can see the units that I use and you can order them right there and use my code FitchSlap, FITCHSLAP, and you'll save money on it. Can you move your mic up? Anyway, all right. That doesn't affect you though. You can't, there's nothing that's not going to change because no. Anyway, I can't for Instagram. Can you guys not hear me on Instagram? I'm just using the mic on the phone. Okay, guys. So hopefully you guys found some great value here today. And hey, Tabby, welcome to the broadcast. I'm in Get Vocal. Oh, sorry. I did not even go in there because nobody knows except you, really. Who else is in there? Candy. Is that Candy Sakai? Oh, Candy, I'm sorry. I didn't even know you guys were in here. See, because I don't really tell very many people about it. You hear me? Okay. I'm sorry. Thanks for telling me, Stacy. I'll go over there and I'll even say hi to you guys for a minute. Okay, I missed a whole bunch of conversation that was going on over here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So to catch you guys up, let's see. Stacy likes men's legs. You know, we were talking, hey, Candy, welcome. Stacy likes men's legs. You know, we were talking about other body parts. And she said, I don't know why a quarter inch like that would make a difference. You're multitasking. That's good. Archon.com with Fitch Slap code. Yes. Thank you, Francis. Yes. Hey, Tabby, welcome. Thanks. Let's see. I know where to find you. Yes, you do. I have an incoming call. Let me just cancel that. Most people do not have my cell phone number. I don't give my cell phone number out because I'm, I don't, once in a while people text, but they know how to reach me if they need to. All right, people, I am going to go ahead and power down. I got some orders to ship. I got some books to sign, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my tribe. I look forward to seeing you guys, not tomorrow night. I will be gone tomorrow night, but I might live stream from the event. It's going to be a pretty good, it'll be a pretty big event. So I may live stream from there, but I do appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go get my books if you haven't already. And if you, you guys can purchase the entire set there and you get some extra bonuses. There's really cool stuff coming up in February and March. You got some really cool stuff that's coming up. So anyway, hey, Milton, welcome. So I appreciate you guys. Does that say Milton or Million? Sorry, a million. Welcome to the broadcast. All right, guys, I'm going to power down, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to remind you, like I always do, to dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Ciao. Appreciate you guys. You're welcome, Marcia. Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you later.